boil water notice impacting all of Houston.
Yeah, what it means is that you should boil all water used for food prep, drinking, and brushing your teeth. Boil the water for at least 2 minutes. Don't use chilled water lines on your fridge, and don't use ice from an automatic ice machine.
Well, ABC 13's Charlie Etzity is live this morning with why this is happening. Charlie, help us explain this.
Good morning to you, Samika. Well, unfortunately for those affected by this boil water notice, it looks like it could be several more hours of having to boil your tap water if you plan to consume it. So according to Mayor Sylvester Turner, he thinks that this notice may be in effect until tonight or even into tomorrow morning. So it's really crucial that you are paying attention to this information if you are in an impacted area. So take a look at your screen here. This is a map of those who are under this boil water notice. It's a pretty large portion there of the Houston area. So we've learned this problem all stems from a power outage that happened around 10:30 a.m. yesterday. The outage affected the East Water Purification Plant. 3 sections of the plant lost power, and that's when the water pressure was also affected. So according to the director of Houston Water, the city's pressure system was never completely at zero, but it did fall just below the regulatory limit. And that pressure, of course, is important because that's what prevents anything from infiltrating the water system. So the guidance right now is to boil tap water for at least 2 minutes for consumption. So that includes if you're making coffee this morning, you need to make sure you're boiling that tap water before you put it into the machine. So the timeline of this has left a lot of people questioning, why did it take so long for the notice to be issued? Well, here's the response from the director of Houston Water.
This is not an instantaneous automatic notice. Just because the power went out does not mean the pressure dropped in the system. We had to verify that that pressure drop was real. We also had to reach out to TCEQ. There are a number of steps in the regulatory process before you issue a boil water notice.
And one more thing to note here, city officials are asking anybody out there in the city of Houston who has low water pressure this morning to reach out and contact them immediately, and you can do so by calling 311. So guys, just a headache here having to boil that water if you consume it. And so of course we'll continue to keep you updated, let you know when this notice does eventually get lifted. For now, we're live from downtown this morning. Charlie Etzity, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.